Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's Trace Tutorials here. I know this is not my usual location. This is actually my kitchen. It has the best lighting right now, and I feel like, you know what? Why not film it in here? Today's video is not going to be one of those regular videos. It's going to be a very important topic, sometimes sensitive to others who are really affected by it. But I'm going to be teaching you guys how to survive and ways to protect yourself during the pandemic and courtesy of COVID-19, aka coronavirus. But for now, not least, let's get started. Okay, so we always know that we have to wash our hands constantly. It's really good to wash our hands to make sure we don't bring it home or share it to others. And you know, the number one thing that helps us is hand sanitizer. A lot of us don't have access to it, and that's okay, because I have access to it and a lot of you do too. But there are also ways that you can really help yourself, even if you can't buy hand sanitizer, without actually having to go buy it. You can make your own hand sanitizer. And I'm going to be showing you what you need to make hand sanitizer. But before I do that, I just want to shed some light on some important things that you might have not known about COVID-19. That a lot of you probably wouldn't think about, and that it probably will make you think about it and have you change your lifestyle. Okay, so we all know that we have to go outside sometimes because a lot of our parents don't let us stay home alone. So we have no choice but to go outside during the courtesy of COVID-19, of course, which is coronavirus. It is transmittable through contact of fluids or through touch. So we all have to keep our hands clean, and we have to social distance 46 feet, of course, 46 feet. I like that idea because it keeps me safe, and then it really lets me know that this is for real. It's not a joke, so you really have to take this seriously. And yes, hand sanitizer can really help, but it only kills 99.9% of germs, which means there's 1% that can still be on your hands. And that's where soap comes in. Soap kills all germs. I don't know how it does, but it does. And it seems to really help. So don't forget to wash your hands at least a minute or 60 seconds each time you actually touch something that might be dirty, because it could save your life and others. So wash your hands at least a minute or two. Warm water, not cold water, because cold water, you know what? I wash my hands with cold water, and my mama used to yell at me all the time about it. And I used to didn't understand why, but it turns out that it doesn't do anything. The germs still stay there. It's really good to use warm water and soap to actually get the germs off of your hands. So please do not use cold water if you love cold water for some reason and don't see that there's a difference between hot water and cold. There really is. Cold water is most likely not to get the germs off, but warm water most likely will. Now, some people say, well, you know what? Germs can be killed by hand sanitizer. That's not completely true, because if you look at the bottle, it might only say it can kill 99.9% of germs, which means that there's a 1% germ that might not be killed, and it could be just enough to affect you or others with low immune systems. So it's always good to use sanitizer at the same time, but it's good to also wash your hands with soap. And there are also other good ways to help you stay protected during this time, which is wearing a face mask. I do have face masks around here, but they are all in the car because that is usually when I need them. So I don't have any in the house because I'm usually safe in my own domain, which means people usually don't come over unless they're family members. So yeah, it's always good to wear a face mask because it really protects your face. If you don't have those, you could usually look up tutorials on YouTube how to make a face mask, which is usually with a scarf, a bandana to make a face mask. It might not be as effective as an actual mask, but it might last you to go outside to get what you need to come back home. And there are also other ways to protect you, but a lot of those things I'm not going to be able to mention, but I'm getting the main points of things that could actually be using, that you probably even never knew these things that could happen. Also, when we go outside, we always wash our hands and we use sanitizer. But little do we know, germs could be on our clothes, our pants, our hair. We wash our jewelry, our shirts, our pants as soon as we come in. Because just because it hasn't touched us physically, it doesn't mean it can't be on our clothes. Honestly, it could be in the air, and it could land. So it's always good to change your clothes immediately after you come from outside to inside. So as soon as you come in, make sure to take off your clothes, and if you have a washer, to immediately wash them, because the germs can be on your clothing as you go outside. It can be exposed to toxins in the air, which can last in the air for about 2 hours. Little do you know, germs like the coronavirus can last in the air for hours, and which means it gives it enough time to sink into your clothes and to affect it. And which means you touch your clothes a lot and your hair, it could get inside your clothes, and when you touch your clothes, it could be on your hands, and if you touch your hair, it could be on your hands. So as soon as you come in from outside or from a public place, to change your clothes and to dispose of them correctly. Come in, dispose of your clothes, take a shower, wash your hair, because as I said before, coronavirus particles could be on your clothes, pants, or hair. Now, this sounds stupid, but the research is true. I learned it from a personal experience from an actual doctor on TikTok. Doctors are on TikTok, and I really feel like they really teach me a lot of stuff. Hand sanitizer is my best friend, but so is the shower and soap. And so is the washing machine. I know I don't want to take up you guys' time, but these are vital information things that could save your life and others. Don't forget to wash your hands for a minute or two with soap and water. It's okay to use hand sanitizer, but it won't kill all the germs like soap will. It's good to always wash your clothes after you come from outside or from a public place, and your pants and your hair, because coronavirus particles could be on your hands and stuff, and it could really help if you do these things. You don't have to take my help if you don't want to, but it can honestly help you in the long run. This is a lot of stuff you probably guys haven't knew, and that I really just want to share with you. I use these stuff on a daily basis when I go places, and it really helps me, and it helps me keep me and my family safe. Don't forget, guys, to wash your hands. Stay 4 to 6 feet from others. Do not go to public gatherings if it's more than 11 people or 10 people. The maximum should be 3, and you should also still be at a distance. Even if they're not affected, doesn't mean that they can't carry it and give it to others. I learned this from a personal experience. Somebody I know, such as Mark Thomas and JJ Hansen, has the coronavirus, and they're still battling with it. So it's really safe that you guys stay away from others, stay inside unless you have to. Now, hopefully these videos really do help you. I really want to just spread some information on this stuff. I want to let you guys know that you aren't alone, and that there are ways you can protect yourself from the coronavirus. And if you need to go out, by all means, go. But if it's not necessary, please don't leave your house, because the more you go out, the more it is likely to spread and to not go away. Now, there are ways you can help stop it from spreading, and one main one is to stay home. But if you necessarily need to go, go. But make sure you go and stay safe and keep others safe. I love you guys. Thank you for watching today's YouTube video. Hopefully you like, subscribe, and share, because this is an important video, and I do want you guys to learn and to sink in what I just told you guys. Some of this stuff you probably didn't know. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and share with a friend. I'll see you guys Friday. Peace.